Hey YouTube, it's Jonathan, and today we are doing this ultimate Christmas Smoky Eye with red, gold, and green all on the eyes. We're starting out with the Honest Beauty Everything Base, which is a beautiful luminous primer, and I'm applying that with my fingertips all over my skin. For foundation today, we are using MAC Face and Body in the shade N1, and I'm just applying that with my fingertips and blending it in. I want a luminous, beautiful skin, but I don't want it to look like I'm wearing a ton of foundation. Once everything's blended in, I am going to use my Born This Way concealer in the shade Light, and I'm applying that right around the eye area, top lip, lower lip, anywhere that I need a little bit of extra coverage, and I'm blending that in with my Real Techniques setting brush, which is my favorite brush of all time. I could probably do my whole makeup with this brush if I needed to. And then to highlight my skin, I'm going to be using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla, applying that right into the inner corner of my eye, down the center of my face, under my brows, and onto the top of my cheekbones for a little bit of dimension. And again, I'm going to blend that in with my Real Techniques setting brush. To lightly set everything into place, I'm going to be using my Chanel Le Beige powder in the shade number 10, and I'm applying that with a small-ish brush just around the eye area, nose, and down the center of my face. I'm skipping over my typical bronzers today, and I'm going right in for a blush. This is Miel Glacé from Lancôme, and I think this is so beautiful. I'm applying it as if it were my bronzer in a large sweeping motion all over the cheeks and up into the hairline. I think it gives the skin beautiful dimension and glow. I'm also using it as my transition color for my eye look today, so I'm applying it right into the socket line of my eye with a big fluffy blending brush, making sure to take it all the way from inner to outer and underneath as well. For my brows, of course, I'm using my absolute favorite Lancôme Sourcil Défini in the shade Medium Ash, and just applying my brows as I do usually. I'm going to skip over this because you see me do it about 1.5 million times. Once I have my brows filled in nicely, I'm going to groom them up with just a little bit of my Maybelline Brow Drama in the shade Blonde, and I'm just pushing them all the way straight up to give a little bit of texture to my brows. Starting on eyes, I'm using a teal eyeliner from Laura Geller, and I'm applying that in my lower waterline, going back and forth to really build up the pigment, and then I'm also going to apply that into my upper tight line, and then all the way around the eye, upper and lower. For the shape of this liner, I'm extending it out past my eye just a little bit into a little bit of a wedge, and then I'm going to blend everything in with a smoky pencil brush from Smashbox. The shadows today that I'm using are from my Lorac Mega Pro Original palette, and I'm taking deep teal at first, and I'm going to apply that right over top of that eyeliner that I used to set it and to give it a more forest green effect. Next, I'm going to be taking my Mally Evercolor Shadow Stick in the shade Saddle Shimmer, and I'm applying that from where the green stops all the way up and through my socket line. Taking that underneath my eye as well, and I'm opening a brand new MAC 217 Blessed Bee, and I'm going to blend everything out, upper and lower, just to give a nice smooth transition. And then I'm moving on to Merlot, which is a beautiful burgundy shimmer shade, and I'm applying that right into my crease. I'm applying that all the way from inner corner to outer corner, to make this as blown out and smoky as possible. Then I'm going to go ahead and give everything a blend, and I'm moving on to Mulberry, which is a matte, more of a red shade, and I'm applying that right over top and blending that just a little bit higher and underneath. And then again, I'm going into that blush shade, and I'm going to blend everything out to make this as blown out and smoky as possible. Next, I'm going to take the shade Copper and press that into the inner corner of my eye, and along where I haven't applied any of the red or green shadow, and then same underneath. I'll be coming back to mascara in just a second, but next I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm using my Ulta brand lip liner in the shade Flesh, and I'm applying that all over my lips as a base, just to give them a little bit of shape and color. And the lipstick I'm using today is Lancome L'Absolu Rouge in the shade Beige Mirage. Then I'm using a concealer brush, and I'm just blending out the edge of the lipstick so there's no harsh lines. I want this to be very, very soft and natural looking. Back to eyes, the mascara I'm using today is Lancome Grandiose Extreme, which is super volumizing, and I'm really pushing that into the roots of the lash, which is where I want most of the product. And that is the finished look. I absolutely love this. I think it's very, very different, but still festive feeling for the holidays. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. Check out the description box below because every product that I've used today is linked down there. And don't forget to check me out on all my social medias. I'm at JonathanCurtisOnYT on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!